Speedway Park as drivers are now hitting the track as it is time trial, as it's going to be that, of course. First driver to start that tough time trials this evening. First night of a 3-night racing here at Kennedale Speedway Park, as this is the second annual Texas Shootout, as drivers on track getting set up. The 44C getting his lap in, and second lap going to be an 18.838. First driver on track is waiting for more to pile in. It's going to be a fun night watching these drivers getting some more practice time. As we've said, this is the first of 3 nights here at Kennedale Speedway Park as drivers get set up. It is the second annual Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating. Thank you so much for joining us for a great night here on Speed Pass and RaceOnTexas.com. As we're also going to be seeing the 18X now hitting the track as well, getting on board, drivers having themselves a time to put down as many fast laps as possible. As the 44C, best time going to be an 18.838 for himself. And looking at the other drivers that are getting on track, see it there, drivers piling in, as it's going to be the 18X set on track and going to be getting themselves first lap going to be a 19.279. Expecting to see these laps continue to tick in and get faster and faster, with the second time going to be a 19.161. Not fast enough, and time trials allowing these drivers to put down their fast laps, get set up for the rest of the weekend, but also for the drivers that are the fastest during time trials. Money is on the line for themselves. Fastest driver going to get $300. Second fastest going to get $200. There's still a lot of cash to be grabbed all weekend long, as drivers still piling in and getting themselves set up. As for the 18X of Glenn Hibbert, going to be getting a 19.161. Drivers continuing to pile in, loving the night. Weekend of racing, 3 nights of racing action. Let's see the next driver on track, going to be the 124. It's going to be that of Donald Kane Jr., who's going to be getting himself on a course. Donald Kane Jr. from Willis, Texas in the 124. Going to be starting his time out. Seeing the drivers attacking, trying to stay on the inside, find as much speed as possible. And it's rolling around in these factory stocks. That's what we're going to be seeing for most of the night, are these factory stocks. It's 124. Kane Jr. going to be coming across the line. Be at 19.054. Going to be good enough for second. As we continue to see drivers coming in. Thank you for everyone coming in to watch here on Speed Pass, as well as RaceOnTexas.com for the second annual Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Air. So 124 is done on course. It's now going to be that of Donald Johnson, going to be hitting the course for himself. Johnson going to be from Joshua, Texas for the 72X machine. Coming out of turn number 4 to start finish line. Johnson's going to be starting well with the 19.139 for himself here tonight. We've got a lot of racing going on this weekend through September 9th to the 11th here on Speed Pass. Go on to RaceOnTexas.com. Subscribe, be a part of the racing action, as we are here at Kennedale Speedway Park for tonight and the next 2 nights. Great racing action. Money to be grabbed for these drivers. $4,000 to the winner for these drivers Saturday night. Going to be having a blast for themselves, as well as people that are at the park tomorrow night. On Saturday night, excuse me. Saturday night at noon, going to be a cornhole event be putting on at Kennedale Speedway Park. As now on track, going to be Jason Cook in the 504 X machine, and Cook gonna be putting himself out here, rocking some pink on that machine, and certainly gonna be trying to find as much speed as possible as drivers continue to come in and test what speed they have. Fastest driver was Jason Cook, who with an 18.677, beating out the 44C machine from earlier in the evening. Again, the driver that gets the fastest time, able to get himself a little bit of money and cash going to be found as drivers continue to race. And coming out of turn number 2, going to be calling it evening. It's now going to be seeing straight in the 15S coming out, hitting the course. Straight's now going to be entering turn 3 into turn 4, and you're seeing these drivers all trying to go towards the bottom as close as they can be. And they're trying to find as much speed as possible, carrying it around, and there goes around Straight. Wasn't able to hold on for himself, and just a little bit too much wheel himself spinning around. Going to be still attacking. Straight able to put down a best time of a 19.974. Good sense, trying to get every little bit out of this course. This 15 is going to be pulling into pit road. That is going to be day 4. 15 here tonight is going to be seen on track. The 07 is Jeffrey going to be on track for himself. We'll see what the 07 can do coming out of turn number 4. Across the line, going to be starting out with a 19.015. As drivers getting ready and trying to put down the best time possible for themselves. Jeffrey coming out of turn number 4 to finish out this second go around. Gonna be an 18.903. So right now it's gonna be Straight, who saw go for a little bit of a spill last time around, but right now for that of the 07. Looks like best time going to be an 18.903. Now it's going to be Brent McMillan going to be joining in with the 54. Seeing the drivers coming into this course, you can just get a sense there's a little bit jumpiness in the entries of these corners. That's where we saw the 15 have his little bit of a spill, but staying low, really neat through 1 and 2. This is going to be the 54. Trying to best the time of all these drivers out here. That's going to be a 19.142 for Brett. Going to be for the 54. I want to say thank you for joining us here on Speed Pass Race on Texas.com for the second annual Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Air Conditioning and Heating, as drivers are doing time trials this evening for the factory stocks. Cameron Cook now going to be hitting the course for the 04. Cameron Cook getting a little bit of a better apex. Great launch into the first corner. You just see the aggression from the Ford. He's trying to stick as low as possible. Cameron Cook going to be finishing out that time, moving up to 3rd on the board currently. Jason Cook going to be top of the board with a 18.677 as Cameron put down an 18.855 for the 04 team. Running a little bit higher than that first lap and arcing it in. That's going to be Cameron Cook's time on the track surface. As welcome to that of Kennedale Speedway Park for time trials for the factory stocks. First night of 3 here at Kennedale Speedway, where the Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating. As this evening got a ton of drivers coming in. We got our drivers that are now going to be moving out of the infield, going to be resetting, as that was our first 9. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. More time trials here at Kennedale Speedway Park for the Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here at Kennedale Speedway Park for time trials here for Thursday night for the Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating here on Speed Pass, Texas, raceontexas.com. We're here at Kennedale, Texas, and drivers have been hitting the track. We already saw our first 9. This is now going to be the 96 of Trey Smitherman, who is put down a 19.039. And you're seeing the drivers all trying to top the board this evening. First place, $300. Second place in the time trials gets $200. And currently, topping the board going to be that of Jason Cook, as well as Barrett, is going to be in the 44C. Next on the course, looks to be that of the 20. Tim Murray going to be on the board for the 20 machine. And Murray certainly has got a tall task, as we've been seeing some of the drivers coming in. Seeing a lot of drivers that have been running around the high 18-second marker. If you're going to be wanting to best, though, you got to beat out Jason Cook's 18.677 second lap time. It was a scorcher. Tim Murray certainly is going to give it his best effort, but no, too much into the corner. Finds himself parallel, and now he's got to whip it back around, get it back on course out of turn number 4. Murray, that was not the way that he wanted that second lap to go. Best time for the 20, going to be a 19.039 for himself, but still going to be shooting it around. There comes Tim Murray in the 20. Out of turn number 4 across the line. And a great recovery for this 20 machine. He had that slip up, but now going to be pulling it to the inside. And based on what we saw from our first 9, it looks like drivers going to be coming in packs. And it's going to be Robert Barber in the 16. Now going to be hitting the course. As Murray going to be coming out with a 19.370 to be best time for the 20, but for this 16, let's see what Barber's got for us. Out of turn number 2, gonna be trying to do a little bit of a early apex, get a great launch onto the backstretch. Seeing the 16, tacking, and right on that rim, and able to get a launch at turn number 4. A great showing by the 16 machine, and see that a Barber with a 19.195. Going a little bit higher, trying to just move as far as he can to the outside. This Barber's going to be coming out with a 19.195 unofficially. And it's going to be Randy Buttery going to be now on the track for the 05. Again, thank you for joining us here on Speed Pass, as it is the raceontexas.com for the Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating at this of Kennedale Speedway Park. It is the first night of 3. As we've got time trials, figure out who's going to be the fastest drivers for that of the factory stocks here tonight. And certainly we've seen a lot of fast drivers, we're seeing on the board. Tacking, trying to put down the best time. It's going to be Randy Buttery. And Buttery going to be putting down some very quick times for himself. Unofficially, an 18.945. Coming out of turn number 4, going to be trying to best that time. Just wait for the timing to update. Buttery, attacking the course, looking good for that 05. Let's go into pit lane. Next on the track, going to be the 7 of Brandon Williams. 7 machine. Looking clean with that scheme that he's got going on right now. Williams going to be going on the outside. Williams also from Joshua, Texas for this 7. A little higher than what we've been seeing other drivers go, but sometimes you gotta try different things, find some speed that other drivers might not have, and you're seeing him, he's turning it, he's trying to get that thing wheeled around. That 7 just not wanting to go. You can just see by that front tires. He's sending it though. Brandon Williams. Williams going to be coming out turn number 4, straightening it out, across the line. And unofficially, looks like it's going to be a 21.6, but we'll wait on the timing and scoring to update. As we wait for the next driver to get back onto the course, that's going to be the 704 of Kyle Wilkins. Wilkins going to be trying to make that outside work, just as we just saw Williams trying to make. Again, if you want to sign up, you've got 3 nights of great Speed Pass action and plenty of other racing on Race on Texas, as this is the 2nd annual Texas Shootout. 3 nights of great, amazing action to be seen here at Kennedale Speedway Park. Saturday night, gonna be a burner. $4,000 on the line for the winner. But here tonight, there's still money on the line for the first night of 3. Time trials, as you're seeing on screen, is the factory stocks. Driver that's the fastest gonna be earning $300. Second gonna be getting $200. So a little bit of cash for the drivers that are trying to be the fastest ones out here. As Wilkins gonna be coming to the inside. 704. Did a great job for himself. As we wait for the next car, it's going to be that of the 101. Cody Shell on track, I believe. Cody Shell it is coming and starting the time for the 101 and coming out of turn number 2. Shell looking quick. Getting that factory stock wheeling around for Shell. Looks to be unofficially a 19.195. Coming at turn number 4, Cody Shell. Doing a great job for the 101, and that's going to be the end of time trials for that of Cody Shell. Again, this is a 3-night adventure for a lot of these drivers. A lot of racing to be seen. As it's going to be Justin Choate going to be on track with the 123. We got racing here tonight for time trials as well. Yeah, it's coming up tomorrow for Friday. A lot of racing to be found for themselves as drivers are putting on a show out here tonight, trying to put down the fastest times possible. And it's going to be Choate coming out of turn number 4 for the 1, 2, 3. Unofficially a 19.65. As Dustin Choate going to be coming out of turn number 4, finishing up the last time. Seeing the checkered flag wave. Wait for the official timing of where Choate's going to be landing for the 123. Unofficially, it's going to be a 19.650. As we're seeing now, the 704, the 13K going to be on track. Kelsey going to be on track, giving it a shot here, going to be staying low, trying to find some speed. And the track, you're already starting to see it, taking some rubber down and starting to slick off just a little bit. And that might be one of the issues on why we're not seeing drivers trying to best some of the best out there. That's right now, top of the board, going to be Jason Cook with an 18.677. This is a 13K. Going to be finishing up with a 19.007. That's going to be 18 drivers that have hit the course. They did 9 last time. We'll see if they want to do more than that. As right now, seeing drivers getting back out on track, going to be given a second try, is going to be that of, I believe, Kyle Wilkins. And Wilkins it looks like he might have been having some issues of getting his time counting. So going to be giving Kyle another shot, put down a better lap than what was originally calculated. So Kyle Wilkins going to be trying the outside lane, trying to find a little bit more speed and running extremely high on the entry of turn 3. Coming across the line. That's going to be the lap for Wilkins, and we'll see if the transponder is connecting for the 7, and we're still waiting on the all clear for the 704. But as we're taking a quick little break here, currently our Fast 5, top of the board, Jason Cook, as well in second place, going to be the 44C of Cord Beard as well in third. Going to be Cameron Cook. Brett McMillan going to be in fourth with the 54 R machine. And Trey Smitherman going to be our fifth fastest driver of the night. Right now, Jason Cook with an 18.677 fastest lap time. Unofficially, that time is, as the driver's going to be taking themselves to the back. As you are watching here on raceontexas.com for Speed Pass. Speed Pass, sign up. Tons of great racing to see across the board, and also get to see all 3 nights here at Kennedale Speedway Park. As here at Kennedale Speedway Park, it is the second annual Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating, as it's going to be the 24. Robert Palmer going to be hitting the track. We'll see what Palmer has for the rest of the board. If he can best that of Jason Cook's time, will he lie in the middle of the pack? Drivers are running the factory stocks, as you see. That of Robert Palmer on course currently. 24 coming across the line. White flag in the air. As these drivers get 3 laps to try to put down the best time possible. A lot of the drivers, it's been their second lap where they've had the fastest time. Is coming around. It's going to be Robert Palmer with a 20.141 unofficially for that 24 team. Also, gonna give, if you're looking to purchase Speed Pass currently, well, it's a really nice purchase. Really, it's only $39.99 per month, and you get to see all the amazing racing action for all of the races. And if you pick Kennedale for your home track, and half of that goes back to the track. So you're helping Kennedale Speedway Park by getting your Speed Pass, by saying that Kennedale is your home track. But again, Speed Pass only $39.99 per month, and you get all the amazing racing action. As really, these racers putting on a great show each and every night. We're going to be here at Kennedale Speedway Park 3 nights in a row, starting off here with the time trials currently on track. We're seeing the drivers rocking it all around. It's the 88 currently, and as it's Blake Clark finishing out his times. Clark unofficially an 18.5 on the 88, but that potentially could be the best time of the night. $51K in the course here at Kennedale Speedway Park. And 151. Coming into entry turn number 3, and you see he hit a huge bump, trying to get as much speed as possible on the inside. And Tommy Williams from Mansfield, Texas, going for it all here, trying to put down some fast times. Going to be 3rd fastest. We'll see if he can best it. Checkered flag going to be waved for the 151K. Tommy Williams, great showing. That's unofficially an 18.819, 3rd best currently on the board. As next on course, seeing drivers coming in. As it's going to be the 76 of Samuel Burgess, who's going to be hitting the course here at Kennedale Speedway Park. Thank you for joining us here tonight First night of 3 at Kennedale Speedway Park for the Texas Shootout, presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating. And oh no! Around goes the 76 in the middle of 3 and 4. Tried to get into the throttle and rear end just spun around. Samuel's going to have to get back onto the throttle and get back into this thing. Track's starting to get a little bit rubber. You can see it starting to shine a little bit on the inside. Drivers got to be careful. This track's getting a handful. As for Samuel, got to be up to 10th for that 76 team. And take that back. Actually updated 21st for the 76. Burgert's going to be getting a 20.017 unofficially, as Chris Webb in the 858 going to be coming out of turn number 4, starting off time trials for Webb into turn number 1, trying to find that speed of who can best. Blake Clark able to take the top spot from Jason Cook earlier in the night. And we'll see right now if that spot can be taken. Webb coming in at turn number 3 out of turn 4. The 858. We'll wait for that third lap to come in, but looks to be a 19.209. Going to be Chris Webb's best time. Move over to the 187. It's going to be that of Connor Montgomery. Connor Montgomery coming into this race, certainly wanting to get a ton of speed. Into turn number 1 is the 187. Thank you for joining us again on Speed Pass on RaceOnTexas.com. For the second annual Texas Shootout, time trials currently going on for the factory stocks here tonight. More racing action tomorrow for Friday, and as well Saturday for September 11th. A lot of racing to be seen, money to be grabbed. And it's Montgomery coming out of turn number 4. Across the line, it looks to be a 19.474 for Connor Montgomery. Going to be in the middle of the pack. 11th for the 187. As now going to be entering and exiting out of turn number 2, Toby Morris in the 23. Toby Morris from Joshua, Texas, starting time trials off, there, as time trials, it's been a fun one to watch. Toby Morris going to be the 26th driver of the evening. As Morris trying to get on the throttle out of turn number 4. Entering turn 1, and you can just see drivers trying to find the different spots. Some have gone up close to the wall, others have stayed low, and it's going to continue to change throughout the night as the track starts to slick off, rubber in. It's Toby Morris finishing up time trials. For Morris, it looks like it's going to be a 21.078 best time of time trials for the 23. As it's going to be P40 of George White entering turn 3. White starting off time trials, going into turn number 1, going with a little bit more of a shallow entry. Trying to find the grip that's on the inside. Great arc into turn number 3 for White as he'll come out of turn number 4. As George White going to be going into turn number 3, the P40. Been looking quick. Certainly put down a quick time. It looks like it's going to be 18.961 unofficially. Best for 10th on the board. As Blake Clark, Jason Cook, Toby Williams as well as Cord Baird and Cameron Cook, your top 5 currently. And it's going to be Don Jensen in the 23D. Got to be careful, really sideways there coming out of turn number 4. Starting off time trials. Luckily able to get it straightened out, get going for Jensen. Trying to get as straight as possible. The further you go on the eye line, the more straightaway you can get, and you hope to get a good launch out of the corner. Jensen wheeling it, trying to get it right up onto that wall and across the line, finishing off time trials. Certainly was a valiant effort. It's going to be 26th fastest, looks like, as 22nd fastest, excuse me, for the 23D, Don Jensen. As now hitting the course, see it's the 4, AJ Gardner. Exiting turn number 2. Drivers still trying to figure out how they can now beat that of Blake Clark. AJ certainly has a good speed for the 4. Currently 11th, it looks on the board. It's coming out of turn number 4, staying low. Across the line for that of AJ Gardner in the 4. Gonna be best for 11th with an 18.967 unofficially for that 4 team. As drivers are now, looks like they're going to be told time to go out as drivers are resetting. We'll take a quick commercial break. Thank you for joining us here for that of the time trials of the factory stocks for the Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating here at Kennedale Speedway Park for Speed Pass Races on Texas. We'll be back in just a few.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
They're just cleaning off the track, getting all the drivers out that need to be moved out as we are doing time trials here as drivers now getting on course, getting ready to go. Thank you for joining us here at Speed Pass for RaceOnTexas.com as drivers now on course. As I believe that is the 21 that is going to be on track currently, and been seeing a lot of speed from a lot of these guys throughout the night. Currently, top of the board going to be Blake Clark. Second going to be Jason Coop, as well as that of Toby Williams, Cord Beard, as well as Connor Cook. Thank you for joining us here tonight. This is the first night of 3 that are going to be ran here at Kennedale Speedway Park. As drivers setting themselves up as this is the second annual Texas Shootout. Tonight, there is drivers certainly putting on a lot of speed, as we've been seeing. Blake Clark fastest time was an 18.599. As the one is done. As next on course going to be the 74. It's going to be on track. See how the drivers are trying to get them set up, attacking this course. You can see a little bit of a shine that's on the inside. You can see where that track is starting to slick off, where we saw a lot of the drivers trying to stay as low as possible. Now everyone's having to move up just a groove. And that's what we're seeing, a lot of more drivers further higher up. And you can start to hear the drivers throttling it a little bit more, trying to get their control and bearings. Each and every corner, it is a 74 gets off track. Next on course, as well, wait and see, going to be Tim Holder in the 8H. Tim Holder into turns 3 and 4, staying low. Starting the time trials. Holder staying, that's the one thing we're seeing, different drivers having to pick and choose where they want to be. Stay high, do you go low, or you go even lower than what most drivers have been, finding as much grip as possible. As Holder running a little bit in the middle and certainly doing everything in his power. Currently a 19.374 for that of Tim Holder in the 8H. Going to turn 4 though. We'll see if that time can be bested. It looks like it's going to hold with a 19.374 for that of Tim Holder. As it's going to be the 4J now on track. Joseph Dormus going to be on course. As Joseph from Springtown, Texas, on the backstretch. Still, all the drivers, their mark. Blake Clark with an 18.599. We'll see if Joseph got the speed to best it. As that first 2 laps were quick. We'll see if we can try to best it on this third. We're currently 6th on the board for Joseph Dormus. It looks like 6th. This has got to be the best for the 4J team with an 18.855. as we are here at Kennedale Speedway Park. It's going to be Chase Morris now, top of the board, going to be on track, top of the board, going to be Blake Clark, who Morris is going to be going after, as this is time trials for factory stocks. Speedway Park, Texas Shootout, presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating. But there's still money on the line. Fastest driver going to get $300. Second fastest gets $200. Chance Morris out of turn number 4. The 6 crossed the line. Going to be an 18.889 unofficially for that of Morris. Still our top 5 going to be Blake Clark, Jason Cook, as well as Tommy Williams. Cord Beard going to be in 4th, with Connor Cook going to be in 5th. As now on course, going to be the 42 of Gary Smitherman. Gary's going to try to best the time of some of these other drivers that have been out here. As we're watching the time trials here for the factory stocks, Smitherman going to be coming into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. The 42X gets the checkered flag. Speed Pass, just a reminder, it's $39.99 per month, and it's some of the best racing out there that you can find. And you can join and watch over 1,000 that are racing on Texas. And it honestly takes some of the best shows on the road, 40 races and 30 nights. And we bring all the action anywhere you are. This weekend's racing action, 9 races and 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Enjoy hundreds of racing all year long with Speed Pass. Speed Pass again, $39.99. It's worth every penny with all the racing you get to see. As right now on track, going to be that 75. Casey Moore is going to be on track. And for the 75, into turn number 3. Hear how the driver's throttling it, trying to get as much speed as possible out of these courses. Out of turn 4, across the line, 75. Looking good right now with a 20.234. And that's going to be the time trials for that 75 team of Morris. That's GW going to be on track. $7:47. Currently first lap for GW going to be a 19.196. Out of turn 4, finding a lot of speed, and certainly a driver that has potential of trying to top the board. GW going to be a 19.295, but out of turn number 4, we'll see if the time can get bested here. Checkered flag, finishing out time trials for that of GW, and looking like it's going to be a 19.295 unofficial. Driver, it's going to be Jeff Hazer, going to be now on course with the 81, starting off time trials for themselves. It's the 81 of Jeff These are going to be entering turn number 1, going extremely low. Trying to find any type of speed, and when you go that low, you know drivers are trying to get as close as they can to the brim, close to those tires, especially when it gets later on in the night when there have been over 37 drivers on track. You got to make sure that you hit your mark, especially late here in the course. It's 87. Jeff's going to be sticking it low. We're going to be seeing Hazer with an 18.991 for that 81 team. Very quick for themselves, and I believe it's going to be putting them inside of the top 10, close to top 10 in the fast. It's going to be 14th, excuse me. There's been a lot of drivers hitting the 18.9s here recently. It's going to be the 13C. It's going to be Cody Scholes starting time trials out for the 13C. Scholes into turn number 3, staying low. And just you're seeing the difference of drivers that are trying to stay low, but you know, to hit the mark that you need to get to, you have to sometimes throw in the drive slow to go fast. That's right now. Joel's going to be coming across the line. And that's going to be 24th best with a 19.275. But there's been a lot of drivers buffering around an 18.9 to a 19.2. So that is still a very good time to see. Back out on track is going to be the 21. Believe that this is the 21T, William Tyson. Or Tyon, excuse me. As they were trying to get the box set up, the information that we get was giving us not the right driver that was in this spot, so that's why we're giving the 21T another shot out there. But for the 21T team, they got a 19.543. Going to be best for 30th. It's currently on the board, but we are coming close to the end of time trials. Only a handful of drivers to go from here on out. Currently, your top 5 going to be Blake Clark, Jason Cook, as well as Timmy Williams, Cord Beard, as well as that of Cameron Cook. Going to be your top 5. Blake Clark with an 18.599 is his time. So we've had 39 drivers already hit the track. Thank you for joining us here tonight, as it has been time trials for the factory stocks at Kennedale Speedway Park. As drivers, this is the starting night of 3 nights here at Kennedale Speedway Park for the Texas Shootout, presented by that of Fox Mechanicals Air Conditioning and Heating. This is the 2nd annual Texas Shootout, so a lot of drivers amped up, excited for this one. But for this first night, it's all about time trials. Only the first 2 drivers have a chance to get some cash. First, fastest of the drivers will be getting themselves a $300. Second place is going to be getting themselves just a couple of more drivers. As all the drivers going to be taking it off. As we've been watching the factory stocks, do want to give note, we are not done after the factory stocks. We do also have the Sportmods going to be next. As it's going to be finishing out, it's going to be, believe, it's going to be Eric Tomlinson of the 56K. I believe we've got ourselves another 2 more drivers after this. As Eric's going to be going into turn number 3. Just running right where it's been really slicking off is where we're seeing Eric. And still, even though we've had so many drivers go through and you're seeing how everyone's attacking this course, that top spot, not completely safe, but I mean, I gotta say, Blake Clark, very fast time. Same goes to that of Jason Cook with their 18.5 going for Clark. Cook getting an 18.6. As now it's going to be Brandon Palmer on course for the 2X. This track completely different from where it was at when the first handful of drivers were on course. An inside line slicked off, made it a lot more difficult. You've been hearing throughout the night the drivers changing how they've put their throttle inputs in, those being aggressive early and now. As you see that of Palmer working on the outside, trying different lanes, trying to get early apex, and he's trying to get as much speed as possible. That's what we call a diamond apex, where you just go as high as you can, and you kind of come to a complete stop. You're at the furthest distance, and you can just accelerate and go straight. We'll see if that of the 2X comes in and puts on another great run. And that's going to be finishing out time trials for the 2X team. It's Brandon Palmer, excuse me. And it's drivers coming in, getting a little bit of a sense and a feel. Well, looks like that could be that of the final of the drivers for the factory stocks. And that is going to be it. Flag standman's putting the flags away. Thank you so much for joining us for the factory stocks time trials, as we are going to be having top of the board first going to be Blake Clark. Jason Cook going to be in second, with Tommy Williams going to be in third, with Cord Beard going to be in fourth place. Cameron Cook in the 04 going to be in fifth, with that of Joseph Dormus going to be in sixth. Brett McMillan going to be in seventh, with Chase Morris in eighth. Trey Smitherman going to be in ninth, and that of Jeremy Kennedale going to be getting in 10th position for the 07. As that is your top 10 of the drivers after time trials here tonight. As those were your 10 fastest from the factory stocks here at Kennedale Speedway Park, as this is the first night of the second annual Texas Shootout presented by Fox Mechanical Air Conditioning and Heating on raceontexas.com. Speed Pass. Again, get yourself some Speed Pass. It's only $39.99 for great racing action throughout this weekend and throughout the whole entire year, as this has been a fun one here tonight. As the drivers in the field cleaning up, and we cannot wait for more racing action throughout the weekend. As thank you so much for letting me hop on board tonight here on Speed Pass. We'll get more racing action throughout the weekend.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today 254-933-CRS1.